This podcast replay is brought to you by Pallet Rack City, 305-887-9212. It's your one-stop shop for all your warehouse needs. They buy and sell new and used pallet racking, largest used racking inventory in South Florida. You want a great rack? Go to Pallet Rack City, 305-887-9212.
A big Dolph fan is Igor Smith from Dolfans NYC, big friends of ours on social media. And, of course, this weekend they take on the stinking New York Jets in New York, and it'll be the MetLife takeover. And Igor, as always, every year plans this baby out, and it is one impressive event. Igor is kind enough now to join us here in our weekly Dolphin segment. Igor, good afternoon, my brother. How are you doing?
I'm good, man. How's it going?
I am loving life, man. So talk to me a little bit about the MetLife takeover. What's the number expected this year of fans showing up?
So before we have less than normal. Let's put it that way. But we have a lot of people going. We have around 500, and then I've heard from a lot of people who've bought, other seats. Usually we do about between 900 and 1,000, so this season has not been great for us, but it's still going to be a pretty crazy weekend.
Okay, that's all right. Well, those that don't go, they're going to miss the win, bro, because they're going to beat Stinking Gase once again this week and frustrate him to all levels, which will be a beautiful thing when they do end up doing that. So, first of all, Igor, you and I have gone back and forth a lot on Twitter over the years. Talk to us a little bit about Dolphins NYC, how it all started there in the heart of Jets country.
Yeah, this is actually our 10th year anniversary. In 2008, when the Dolphins made the playoffs for the first time, our group of about 5 of us grew to about 35, and we had this pretty significant crowd. At least we thought at the time for the that playoff game against the Ravens in 2008. And so the next year, my friend Michelle and I, we started talking about, maybe we should make this an official thing. So her and I took out some Facebook ads. We set up a website and a Twitter, and did all the social media stuff. And by week 1 of the next year, we had over 100 people lined up to get into our bar. Since then, it's just grown and grown and grown. That year, we also did our first group trip to the Jets game, where there was 35 of us in 2009, and it is been just a crazy explosion since then.
So tell the folks how many people you've had over the last couple of years, because you've had some enormous numbers, dude.
Yeah, the most we've ever done is 1,250. I think that was about 3 or 4 years. We did between 9 and 1,000 the last I think 3 years we've done right around 1,000.
Wow, that's. Were you shocked yourself when you got that kind of number? Because that's impressive.
Yeah, dude. I mean, we jumped from 70 to 200, and when we had 200, we couldn't believe it. I mean, we just couldn't believe it. So the next year, we called the Jets and said, "Hey, we bought 200 of your tickets on StubHub. Can we buy them directly from you?" And they were like, "Yeah, of course. Here's 900," or I think it was 700 was the next year. And, we sold out of those. And then now every year they reserve a huge section for us. And this is the first year we haven't sold out of that section. But we still have, like I said, between 500 and 600 people. And I know a ton more people will show up to the tailgate as well.
Igor, let me ask you, how many of those people, the percentage, are actually from that area, and how many is the percentage that people are actually traveling out of town to be a part of it?
Well, for a big game day at our bar, we'll do about 400 people. And so we have a huge crowd in the city, and then there's obviously people in Jersey and Connecticut that are close by, but, not close enough to make it out to Slattery's, our bar. So I think a pretty good chunk of it is from the area. But I know hundreds of people come from all over the place. I mean, we've had people from, nearly every country in Europe and Mexico and, obviously Canada. And, it's it's so amazing that this is like a bucket list event for Dolphins everywhere.
Yeah, no, I'm telling you, I want it next year, Bill and I, now that I have this flexibility doing it like this instead of with a station, and now that we run it, we're going to be there tomorrow. I mean, not tomorrow, next year. We will be at that MetLife Takeover, man. We're going to broadcast from that MetLife Takeover, man.
We have Joe Rose is doing his show live from our parking lot, and I'm sure we can work that out as well for you guys.
Yeah, no, definitely, dude. We're going to be able to do it and be able to broadcast from there. And I want to experience it too and have some fun with you guys. Hang out in that section and enjoy the game, and it's and next year hopefully the team will be a little better, obviously with the influx of college talent that they're going to have, because they're going to have a huge draft class. We're hoping that the Dolphins take a nice big step next season. So let me ask you, I started off the season with that roster thinking not one win. Where did you start off, and where are you now? How shocked are you, if you're shocked? Maybe you thought this was going to happen. How'd you look at the team?
My biggest concern when we signed Fitzpatrick is that we were going to win 4 or 5 games and just, get, the 8th pick in the draft. And it sounds like that's exactly what's happening.
Yeah.
So I was pretty spot on, but of course that was before we traded Laramie Tunsil and, really decimated our roster. So I don't know if it's surprising to me that we won some games, because there are some very bad teams in the NFL this year. And, we've been competitive in a lot of games that we've ended up losing big. So, it's not surprising to me that we put together a few games. I got to tell you, win a couple more.
I got to tell you, Igor, I was surprised that there are teams worse than Miami, because really, talent-wise, Miami is the worst out of all of them. I just think Flores has done an ass-kicking job of being able to be competitive and even win games.
Yeah, it is very impressive, especially the defense just decimated with injuries. You take a secondary that had pretty much one starter in it, and then Rashad Jones was obviously, he's a great player, but he's hurt and getting older, and then you lose both those guys, and then you trade Minka, and you have injury after injury, and the fact that they are even able to defend anyone is honestly a miracle.
Yeah, I'm with you, man. It is just absolutely impressive that they're able to actually do it. Let me ask you something, Igor Smith joining us. So when did you get the bug, dude? What year was it that you became a Dolph fan? You remember?
My first memory is when I was in the 2nd grade. I had to do a book report, and I did it on Dan Marino. There was like some little Dan Marino book it was like him and Joe Montana. It was like a little kid's book, and I did a book report on him, and I honestly have no idea when I became a Dolphins fan previous to that, but I grew up in D.C. with a Cowboy fan father, so I had to pick someone, and I picked the Dolphins pretty early.
Ah, okay. All right, I like that. Who's your favorite player of all time?
I'm going to take Marino off the table just because, that's not fair.
Well, that's my guy, bro. That's my guy, man. That will always be my guy.
Maybe it's just hard. I want to say Jason Taylor, but, I'm going to pick someone who's not, an all-time. I'd probably say Rashad Jones, honestly.
Wow.
When he was a rookie, I just loved him, and he didn't play that much, and he just made a couple hits, and I started telling people he was my favorite player on the team. And as he became a superstar, it was just such a great feeling for me to see this guy who I saw as a rookie, saw something in, and see him become great. And I bought his jersey game used because I couldn't get one anywhere. There's no other way to get Rashad Jones jersey without doing it, spending the money to do a custom. And so I ended up spending like $150 and getting his game used, rookie year jersey, thinking that I could wear it because I was like, oh, I'm about 200 pounds. He's about 200 pounds. I'm sure, I'll be able to fit in this. It is a child's small. It is so tiny how tight they get into this thing. But, I do have it somewhere.
That is fantastic. Some guy is Israel Castillo says, I'm on my way right now to New York. How about that? So somebody on the YouTube channel watching is headed to New York now to join you guys out there for the MetLife Takeover. We're going to join you over there next year for sure, Igor. Are you going to Vegas? Are you going to join us out there for the draft?
Yeah, man. I've been talking to Mark about it, Mark Angelo, and I told them, as soon as I get through these two, the Jets and the Giants game, I'm on board to help you guys throw, one hell of a party in Vegas. I can't wait.
Yeah, we're gonna have a blast, man. We're gonna have a bar to ourselves in Tommy Rocker. We'll have it'll fit about close to 300 Dolphins. So we're going to have one hell of a weekend. We'll have a great broadcast every day. We'll do it Dolphin style, which is what's most important for all of us, to kind of look at it through Dolphin glasses, of course, which is everything for us. But it's going to be a lot of fun, man. Hell, we're going to be out there for a whole week. So we're looking forward to it. We're getting there on Monday the 20th and leaving on the 27th. So we're going to really take it to the extreme that week and have a little fun. That's Dolphins are gonna own Vegas that weekend.
Well, we used to always do a trip when it was in New York. If you watch Draft Day, you can see if that movie Draft Day. There's a huge group of us. We started going the Jake Long year and went every year until it moved. But,
I was there.
We always had a big group there.
Where, at Radio City?
Yeah, Radio City.
Yeah, I was there for the Jake Long draft. I actually did the broadcast from Radio City because I was at, obviously QAM and I was doing it, and and I did once they picked Long, he came on and did the interview with us right away, so it was cool.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, we were way up in the rafters that year. Because it's really hard for them to seat that many people. We'd show up with a group of 60 people, and they'd be like, I guess we'll put you up top.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Well, that's where most of the fans were, right? Because I think downstairs is where they put most of the media, right? I think that's what they do, if I'm correct.
Yeah, I mean, they had a VIP section downstairs, and then the second level was all the fans, and then the top level was where we were. But if you watch the Tannehill draft, we're in the video for that one, and for the Jarvis Landry, there's a good shot of me screaming my head off when he was selected. So,
are you falling for? Are you falling?
Made an appearance there.
Are you falling for the banana in the tailpipe in Tennessee?
You mean
Tannehill? Yes.
I've always had a affinity for Tannehill. I'm not going to make any predictions, but I certainly wish him luck.
Okay.
And I hope he does well.
He is a great guy. He is easy to root for. I will say that he's such a nice guy overall. But yeah, no, I've never fallen for that banana in the tailpipe, and I'm still not going to fall for it. I just think the other wheel will always fall off at one point or another, and eventually I think Tennessee fans will experience that again. Follow Igor and his group at Dolfans NYC. That's on Twitter. How about the website, Igor? Do we tell them about website, Facebook? Give them the information.
Yeah, we have the best place to go if you're interested in the MetLife Takeover. We're sold out of tickets and everything, but we aren't sold out of tailgate tickets. So if you want to join our tailgate, you can just come hang out. It's in bus lot L. But if you want to come, all you can drink and all you can eat, we have tickets on MetLifeTakeover.com. And we also have round-trip bus tickets from our bar to the Giants game the next week. But we are not selling Giants tickets because they were very hard to get in a big group.
Yeah, I could imagine. Hey, Igor, before I let you go, when you guys are in a big group over there tailgating, do you have to deal with, like, the drunk Jet fan that just gets out of line? Does that happen every once in a while?
Almost never. I mean, honestly, the reason we started doing the group is because, we went with a very small group to that, the Pennington, Favre, game that put us into the playoffs in 2008. And I almost got in a fight in the stands for never. I mean, just some real jerks behind us were cheering for a Dolphins injury. And, I said something to them, and not even them, but some other Jet fans tried to fight me. And I said, we got to go in a group. And ever since then, we've had almost no problems. I mean, the Jets are used to us by now. The guys who tailgate near us, they all come over and say hi. They sort of appreciate, begrudgingly respect what we've done. And yeah, we don't really have a lot of problems. And I will tell you, you're saying you wanted to come sit in our section. I've sat front row at Dolphins games. I've been to Miami 100 times, and there's nothing like sitting up top with us in those. I mean, they're terrible seats. We're in the corner. We're as high as you can get, and it is more fun than you will ever have because
really,
every one of those fans is a diehard. It's not like when you're in Miami and you're surrounded with a bunch of fans who half of them are there because they got free tickets or it's their
right.
law firm or they're going to be cool. These are the craziest Dolphins fans, and they are so ready to just ruin the day of every Jets fan near us.
That I'm looking forward to being a part of. That I'm looking forward to being a part of.
We got those boom sticks, the thunder sticks that they give out at games sometimes?
Of course.
We made 1,000 MetLife Takeover sets, so I guess it's 2,000 of the sticks that we're going to be giving away at our tailgate. So you'll probably hear that on TV if nothing else.
Hey, you know what? I'm going to send you a text now with my address. I want you to send me some of those thunder sticks so I can have them in the studio and stuff, all right? We can show them off and have some fun. So send me some thunder sticks, all right?
I can definitely do that. Yeah.
All right. It's a beautiful thing. Igor, thank you for joining us, my brother. I look forward to seeing you in Vegas next year or in a couple months here. And then, of course, next year for the MetLife Takeover, we are going to do our best to be there and broadcast live and have some fun. I cannot wait. And hopefully there'll be some good concerts that weekend while I'm there in New York because I could always use a good concert, too.
We also do a party the night before. I meant to plug that as well. So if anyone's in town, we'll be at our bar Slattery's Midtown Pub from 6 to 8. And you're welcome to join that next year, too. Oh,
well, I'm glad you're doing it at Slattery's because that's like the famous Dolphin bar in New York. So good. I get to, two birds in one stone right there, the party and then the MetLife Takeover. You can't get better than that. I look forward to doing it. I look forward to seeing the pictures and the videos this weekend of the MetLife Takeover. Igor, thank you, my brother. Fins up.
Man. Appreciate it.
You got it, baby. Be good. There you go. Igor Smith, man. Dolphins NYC and the MetLife Takeover.
We will be there next year.
Oh, for sure.